Today we are all here to celebrate the life of Donald Dwayne Peterson, or better known as Grandpa Pete. He was known to many of us as a husband, a father, a grandfather, and a friend. But after speaking with so many of you today and learning more about the life and times and tribulations that he survived through, I've learned as his granddaughter that he was more than that. He was a survivor, somebody who fought through different times to make it through to the end of his life. That's what I'm here to tell you about a little bit today. Through my research, I found that back in the day, he was a survivor. And what I mean by survivor is he fought for our country. Fighting for our country was something that he was very proud of but spoke very little of. He spoke very little of it as because after the years were home and he had settled in with his family, it had come to light that his crew of 1,000 men was actually a decoy. Of that 1,000 men, only 13 of them made it home, and he was one of them. Another testament to his true survival. After becoming home from the war and marrying the wife and having many children, he made a very spontaneous decision to come up to North Woods and work for the mines. Moving his 5 children to a small area in White Lakes, Minnesota, where they lived in a camper that was much like everybody else's, he worked for many years for LTV Steel upon his retirement. I also found that as they moved in from White Lakes, they rented a home on Lake Esquagma where they shared 35 years of their time together, living and raising their children. One summer while they were there, he was up on the roof fixing a mast, and he was struck by lightning. Another true testament of his survival, he survived that lightning strike. Later, through the years, they would move on and share their lives together. He would retire and live happily ever after. Not so. He developed bone cancer. Bone cancer is a very debilitating disease which gives you a life expectancy of up to 5 years. Now 5 years is a long time, however, he made it just shy of that 5 years. He fought his best fight of his life and left this world in peace and happy that he was here with us all. Looking back on the life of Grandpa Pete, I often wonder how he kept his wit and his true funny nature that he was, as how he was always the first to make a joke, and he always had a quick-witted response to anybody. I remember his smell running up to him, wrapping my arms around his big belly, as he was very hairy through the years after the lightning strike. To this day, I still recall that smell, so I know that he is still with me, and probably with many of you here today as well. He is the one man that taught me through life that the best medicine was to laugh. Laughing is something that I learned that it's going to get you through many, many stressful times. And I owe a lot of that to him. As his granddaughter, he was the best man that I knew. And he taught me a lot of what I know today. And I'm sure many of you can attest to that as well. Thank you.